They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
I see him, chill, Pop, man. You made to do that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen.
Oh, fuck.
It's intercepted.
No.
Jalen Petrie puts it on. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Oh, the man is Howard, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, Mills. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A 2nd down run for Burkhead. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jermaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
I want you to play bubble.
They'll start out with Singletary. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got a man complete. And he he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
You got this stream up, sir?
11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
See how good this is.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
It'd be no worse than David, man. David, horn, red, oh.
And you lost it, you
I'm telling David what I'm finna do. David still can't stop. I said, David, I'm throwing the post, bro. You're not gonna click on somebody and go over there? I like it, man. It's hard.
There's no way you can
can't do that usual stuff.
David,
we dying laughing
because they found some
bro.
play calls at work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Gotta use it.
And they're going to have this across.
I don't trust computer to do shit for me. If it's like a bullet pass, then that's different. I don't fuck with it. I got enough time to click on that nigga and go for the pick.
At the 44-yard line. Our 1st down throw for Mills. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Man, I missed that fucking field goal.
Out of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Mills.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He's like 2K.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. followed up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Yeah, ain't got now?
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, here's Mills. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And a good job defensively. They stopped
Bro,
him
you should
short
stop
of
fighting
first
on
at
that
the
50 meters
32.
early. He's spraying dude with the RPK drop shot.
Now Mills on fourth down.
He wasn't even shooting.
And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Still miss.
And oh, it's no good. For
That's
the second
crazy,
time
bro.
in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
A give to Burkhead on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Mills on first down. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on second down. Mills. He gets it to
He
Cox.
won it, man. First down.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mills. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. from the gun on third down. And he'll be brought down at the 27. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mills to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. To throw, Mills. Delivers another one to Pierce. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Fourth down,
That's all
Mills.
I need. Incomplete, all I need.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. First and 10, it's Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth game to try to get momentum back. Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And they get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Gets this one to Morris. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Oh, that's it. No.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. On second down, here's Pierce. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Boy, ain't no way. That was the luckiest one.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
That was a high skill game? That was 19?
Not 18.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th,
touchdown, Texans. From 6 yards away. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Mills going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
It's only 10.
McKenzie will not return this, so it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And now I have an idea.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by
Good
Diggs.
catch. That was so
lucky. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
Come on, get
He's
there.
stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. There's Sam Martin now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down just
Niggas
shy
gonna
of
be
the
trying
40.
to fumble
Just
shit.
about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw.
Right
And in
on.
this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 41, Mills. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Third and short yardage, Mills. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
What's this call? It's close. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
I can't get another count. Yeah, I'm in another count. That's crazy.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this, what's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too...
He's got him in, complete.
Hell no.
Touchdown, Houston. Rex Burkhead, 54 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
This game has been, even one score, might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Texans are going to take over at the 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. Let's sing it, Hunter.
And to me, that shot allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake.
This webcam looks so clean.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt about it.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts. Maybe.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.